Warning: the following contains foul language and dark humor. Most things we say are meant for comedic purposes only and are not serious in any way, shape, or form. If you're easily offended and don't like cuss words, please leave. You have been warned.
Okay, first off, I want to address some things. We love the feedback. We loved it. Some positive things, some negatives. I'm gonna jump straight into the negatives. Okay, first off, you see that little message we had at the beginning? It's for a purpose. I got too much people at school getting offended and telling me that I need to cool down. All right, I get it. I said the F-A-G-G-O-T word too much. I'm gonna calm down. And we put that warning up there because some people don't like the cussing. If you don't like the cussing, get out. You're not invited.
I'll
Nobody
say
invited you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll let you keep the floor, but if you can't handle the swearing, go the fuck somewhere else. This is
Yes,
not.
it's
I love
annoying.
you. This is not like an aggression. I don't want to be. I mean, that was aggressive, but I I don't hate you because you can't handle the swearing. I love you, but go watch like PBS or something.
Yeah, go watch something else. Go watch some fucking PBS Kids. Jesus Christ. Okay,
Okay, you can have the floor again. Go for it.
now, second thing, a school shooting joke. You guys keep worrying and was like, oh, Justin's gonna get arrested. No, because I clearly stated it was a joke. It's literally legally impossible for me to get punishment for that, mainly because I stated it as a joke.
No, I
Do
mean
not.
it's not legally impossible because if you did end up, you know, taking on upon those actions somehow, I mean you'd be in a
I
lot
wouldn't.
more legal trouble in any regard, and likely
Well, I'm never
dead.
gonna.
But
I'm not gonna take up on those fucking
I
actions.
I know. I'm just being a prick.
But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna shoot up the school. Don't worry, you snowflakes. I'm.
Nobody here
I'm
has
not.
intentions ever,
Nobody. It
ever.
was just for
Mm-hmm.
comedic relief. It's called dark humor. That is literally dark humor for you. If you can't handle dark humor, we ask that you leave again. I don't want to hear fucking. Oh, you said this and that, this and that. Oh my God, you're gonna die now. You're fucking going to jail. No, leave. I'm sick of it. I am not having it. I'm sorry. Like I'm not trying. I'm honestly being aggressive right now because that's all I fucking heard the past couple days. Like holy shit, it was annoying.
Now,
If you can't handle it,
aside from the sour note of people complaining about certain
there was a
things,
lot of positive
there
feedback.
was a
We
lot of
appreciate that.
positive feedback, and like our first video already doing over 100 videos is quite impressive, and I can only thank everybody who's watched for that. And it's genuinely nice to see the positive feedback and the negative feedback, because negative feedback tends to help people grow. But
Yes, like with the FAG, I know that's a culturally looked down upon word. I'm gonna stop saying it.
yeah, it is a
Um,
socially
and
insensitive
we
word, and I
we
totally
did
understand that.
swear a lot
Yeah.
in the beginning. Like the first 5 minutes, I think was just pure swearing. But and we're not trying to do this to be funny. That's literally just how we talk. Like I don't know.
It is like it's not something I'm proud of. I don't think swearing is
Mm,
something like, oh my gosh, I'm so
we're
special,
not
like I can
we're
swear. But
not proud of we're not proud of the fact that we swear a lot. It's just how we talk. If we
exactly,
like Christian has made an effort in the past to stop swearing
it's hard.
because
It's very
because
impossible
we're
to stop
religious.
the
It's hard.
habits. It's impossible to
It's
stop the
it's just a
habits.
habit.
Like,
It's just a habit. I'm sorry. It's just who we are as people.
yeah.
Okay. Now that we got the snowflake mushy gushy shit out of the way, let's hop into our topic, COVID-19.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hop right into one of the. I mean, obviously we've only been alive. Well, I've almost been alive for 20 years, and I've never experienced a pandemic to this extent. Um,
I mean, we've experienced Ebola, but that was nowhere near what
yeah, and
COVID-19 is
I
doing right
mean,
now.
Ebola was something to not take lightly for certain, but it
Mm-mm.
never reached a point of which it did here. But there's a lot of things that I have to question
Yeah,
about.
you have like a
I have
theory,
a
don't
lot
you?
of theories because I've read a lot, I've researched a lot, and like it's just, to me, I genuinely think that media and news outlets and government and all this type of stuff has used COVID-19 to sway political opinions. And like it's not even just like opinions, but it's a political political bias. They've used it to affect a lot of things to either benefit or, not certain aspects of our country. And it shouldn't have gotten to this point in my perspective.
Honestly, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I think if COVID-19 ever happened, I honestly don't think Biden would have won.
Yeah, I agree. I think that,
Like we're not
and
like
yeah,
we're
I have no quarrels with whichever president. I don't like either one of them as a
yeah, they're both
person,
pieces of shit.
but as a
It,
political standing, I don't really care which one
yeah,
takes office, and I'll respect the fact that they're in office. I may not like them, but
yeah.
they are our president. So, whichever person ends up, regardless of whatever happens with like the fraud claim that Trump tried to pull on Biden, or like I don't know what's going on with that, because I
We're
kind
not
of,
gonna get too far into
yeah.
politics. Like we're both Republican, and if you want to be
Well,
Democrat,
I'm not
that's cool.
Republican. I'm
Well,
independent, but
you're
yeah.
I'm Republican. He's kind of more independent slash
Yeah, I
whatever one
kind
he
of
likes.
sway to certain sides on certain topics,
Yeah,
but
he
I've
sways.
never been like a devoted to one
Yeah,
side,
I'm more
right or left.
Republican just
Yeah.
because I don't like taxes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, even though I've never really had to deal with them.
Taxation is
But
representing.
why? Anyway, uh, yeah, I've never really liked taxes and shit, and so yeah, I'm not a hard Republican. Like, if there's a piece of shit Republican and there's a great Democrat, if there's a great Democrat, I'm gonna fucking vote for the Democrat. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, but we're not gonna try to put our political standpoints too far out there, and we're not gonna tell you
Too
you're a
much. I
piece of
mean,
shit for voting.
there's specific videos that will happen
Yeah, there's
where
gonna be
we will
specific
talk
videos
about
like
those things, but
yeah, but we're not gonna call you a piece of shit for being a Democrat or a Republican or anything.
if you do call other people pieces of shits in the comment section for having different opinions than you, fuck you.
Hmm.
You're slimy.
Yeah.
Um, like, just let people believe what they want to believe, and if they disagree with you, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they're wrong or you're right, or you're wrong and they're
100%.
right, or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. It's just an opinion. But
Hmm.
aside from that, I want to actually let Justin speak his mind on certain, like, whatever he thinks
Okay,
correlates to COVID-19
let's start.
first.
I want to start like how I think.
Yeah.
How I think COVID in general started. You have a really good theory.
Yeah.
You're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Like it deals with Chinese government, but I'm gonna hop into mine. So Ebola and COVID both happened from bats. How? I'm not no scientist or nothing. I'm just kind of questioning like how the fuck it came from bats or whatever. And then why the fuck like if China they always wear the mask because they have to because of pollution. How the fuck did it spread out of there? Like that's confused me. Like if they're always wearing masks, like how the fuck did it spread? And why did people go to China if they knew there was a deadly like at that point we thought it was a deadly ass virus that was just crazy as shit. So people was just like, you know what? This is a vacation spot, And I'm like, I don't get that. But that's
Yeah,
just me.
no. I I really agree with that to an extent in regards to the fact that, like, I mean, this is one topic of it, but it's the fact that the US has taken a really, really shitty approach in regards to handling COVID. Um, in the sense that, like, so many European countries and just just any country, it doesn't make a difference as to who the fuck it is. They have already dealt with COVID. Like Sweden, for instance, has already dealt with COVID. They don't have any cases or issues with it, but that's because they
Hold
took
up.
an actual good
Hold up.
approach to it.
I
Yeah.
forgot something.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brendan and James. I was supposed to shout out your names. You guys are both cool. Okay, they fucking yelled at me to do that. Okay.
Okay, Brendan and the other
James, shout out
James.
to you.
James. I don't
I'm
know
just
who
kidding.
you
You're
are,
not fat. Oh no! I said it. Cut it out. Bleep it. Bleep it.
Aside from
Me
Justin having a
prosecuted,
slip,
bro.
oh shit, I just spilled rice everywhere.
Don't you forget to bleep that. I will rape you.
I will not forget to bleep that. But what was I gonna say? Aside from the shout out, I think that the U.S. has the worst fucking approach imaginable to handling COVID in regards to like how we've been quarantined, how we are only allowed to go inside of certain restaurants with masks on, but we can't eat inside, but they have built outside areas for us to eat and like completely absolutely shutting down everything for quarantine. And also people don't remember, a lot of people do remember, but a lot of people don't remember that this happened at the beginning of the year. If you took all the fucking toilet paper at the beginning of the year, fuck you. Like,
Dude,
if you were one of those people.
I was literally running out of toilet paper some days. Like dead ass. I was getting to the point where I was about to fucking just go out and grab some leaves. Like, holy piss.
I mean, in regards to like grabbing leaves, people. I mean, that does have to happen. Like runners when they're doing what's it called? What's that giant run? It's like 24
Marathon?
fucking kilometers. Yeah, the marathons. They're like super, super long. When people are doing runs like that and stuff, they have to, plop over and shit in a bush somewhere and use leaves to wipe their ass. Like I've heard stories of that. But so it's not too out there. But I just have to say, if you were one of those people that acted like that and completely went into the mass hysteria of like worry and everything, fuck you. Because
out of everything, why toilet paper though? Why?
Like how much toilet paper do you genuinely need to wipe your ass? How much are you shitting? And how bad is your
COVID
anal
was
area?
even a thing. Before COVID was even a thing, like when it was still in China, this person at my local store bought a whole fucking giant ass box of toilet paper. Like, what?
Like I'm not even kidding. I would go like on a normal basis. Like I wasn't worried at the beginning of it, and I'm still not worried because most people are bound to survive it. Like, yes, I get that if you have previous medical issues or you're old and like things like that, there's certain restrictions to what you're going to be able to handle. Flu wise or whatever, COVID wise, it doesn't matter. But like there were points when I went into stores and I would have to go buy toilet paper or I'd have to buy it online or something and it would just be out everywhere. Like, why are you keeping me from being able to clean my ass? Like, I don't get why it's that deep to you. Like, okay, let's just give to perspective. I buy toilet paper every 2 months and I only need to buy like one case, not like a giant amount, like one case, like a plastic case, like where it's already prepackaged for myself, and it lasts me like 2 months, and I still have some. I haven't bought toilet paper in so long, and I still have toilet paper. How do you need full shopping carts full of toilet paper?
These bitches were getting ready for like I don't even know, like a whole fucking century.
Yeah, like how long do you think that's going to last, especially if we can actually manage things well, and the U.S. has the worst numbers ever because people are stupid.
No, you think like people would be normal and grab like canned food or something that you like as actually essential? You know what? That toilet paper is looking pretty dummy thick.
Maybe all the people that were buying that much toilet paper were actually just people that like to masturbate consistently.
Okay, this is totally off topic. You see those fucking like some people actually make fleshlights out of that shit. Like they fuck.
How do you make a fleshlight out of toilet? Like the roll?
No,
like the little.
Yeah, so you take out like a plastic. Listen, kids, I'm not trying to fucking teach you anything. Close your goddamn ears. Okay. Now that all the kids are fucking plugging their ears, probably not.
Even though they're really not going to.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be like. Huh? Okay. Anyway. You take out like the fucking centerpiece, like the thing that holds it on.
Yeah, the actual roll itself. Yeah.
Yeah, and you put a fucking glove in there, and then you fucking grab the glove and you try to get it around the toilet paper itself, and then you put a rubber band to make sure it stays, and you got yourself a fleshlight.
Bro, that is like the most back end fucking ghetto fleshlight thing idea I've ever heard of.
Okay, for those of you wondering how I know this, Pornhub has some mysterious ways. All right.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
It was an ad.
I'm ashamed, but granted that's coming from a guy who doesn't really watch porn too often. So.
No, you don't. But you get bitches.
Well, not even that. It's just that You act like I'm this slut. My body count is only like I don't, bro. I rarely rarely have sex, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Fucking slut.
Fucking slut.
Slimy slut.
God. But no, as I was gonna mention on a diverge to the fact that we were talking about the fleshlights. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Sorry. I almost
God.
I almost said something that wasn't allowed to be said. Apparently, just at some point it'll be said. But
Do not. Okay, mark this note. Write this down in a fucking notebook right now. Write down the timestamp. Jesus Christ, I do not trust you.
I'll remember. I'll go through it. I'll go through it.
No, you won't.
No, I will, because that stuff's important. But
Yeah. If
anyways.
that comes out in the actual fucking, you're getting raped.
anyways, we
and
are
spank you.
back. We are back. If I accidentally left that in, I'm so sorry.
No, you're deleting the video if you let that shit in, like, instantly. That's gone.
Anyways, we are back. Okay, I'm gonna just completely move on from what I was gonna mention. But people,
Thank God.
if you are a little kid, and I'm like talking like, if you're younger than like 14, bro, don't be going and making fucking like homemade fleshlights, please and thanks. I don't know. I just stop. That's all I gotta say. Stop. But otherwise, we were talking about toilet paper and ass wiping. Thank you. I really appreciate the ear rape of chips. But like, it's just crazy how much people freak out over certain things, and like way too much, in my opinion. Like, I don't get the immediate concern and worry. You act as if we're all gonna fucking die. Like, I don't get it. Like, everybody was so worried, and I was gonna mention countries like Sweden, they managed it so well. Like, they didn't make anybody quarantine practically, aside from people who had previous medical problems, or current medical problems, or they were old. And now look at them. They're not having any problems with COVID, but apparently the US over here, the best country in the world.
That's a fucking joke.
The best country in the world, according to ourselves, has stupid people. Like, I'm gonna put my opinion out there. I don't agree with having to wear masks. I just don't. And you can slew me for that as much as you want. I don't think it's necessary in any fashion, and that's because I've talked with so many medical people. Like, one of my aunts, two of my aunts actually, are in the medical field. One of my best friends, parents and cousins, aunts, uncles, all that, they're in the medical field. We've talked with them. There are no reasons to wear a mask because they genuinely don't actually help with what we're trying to accomplish. It's just foolish to me. And I don't even know, man. It's exhausting to deal with people like, oh my God, you're not wearing your mask. Oh my God, but I can go inside this. I can go inside a store, order food, right? But then I can't sit there and eat it. But then, like, there's some stores or restaurants or whatever that have places to eat outside of the store, but they're still enclosed areas. So I don't know what we're trying to fucking accomplish. And also, Gavin Newsom of California, our governor, right? I think. Suck my ass. Like,
nice.
You are so stupid. So stupid. Gavin Newsom, even Ryan agrees. Ryan's my uncle, by the way, if most of you won't know. But Gavin Newsom, Ryan agrees with me. Gavin Newsom is a foolish fucking governor, and I would rather I would rather be led by a fucking geriatric hamster than that thing. Like, I don't. He's not a good governor, and he's stupid. Anyways,
now that the FBI is all have their fucking nuclear weapons pointed to Christian's house after this fucking temper tantrum,
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to it, buddy.
I just don't like, he's been doing so many things that are stupid for COVID, and it's not getting us anywhere, and like we're just stuck in a loop. Like
Okay, here's my question though. Like, so we don't have to socially distance outside, but we do have to inside. What's the difference? Like, so we can be butt touching each other outside, but once you get inside, fuck no, you get away.
Oh yeah, no, you're talking about the fucking Thanksgiving thing. The Thanksgiving thing bothers me too.
No. I'm talking about like my school. Like, you get
Oh,
outside, mask off, you can fucking kiss each other, you can make out. I don't care what the hell you can have sex. I don't care what you do. You're fine. You're not gonna get COVID. But the second you step your dumbass inside, mask off, fucker. I will beat your ass. You do not wear
that I
that
don't
goddamn
that I
mask.
don't understand either, because it's the same concept with what I was gonna mention, the Thanksgiving thing. At least in California, I don't know how it is where you live, but we're only allowed to have like 6 people gather together for Thanksgiving. 6 per household.
Who the fuck's gonna know?
Per household, exactly. Like, who's gonna be showing up, knocking on our fucking doors like, like, FBI, open up? Are there 7 people in there?
It's just gonna fucking be like, sir, you have 8 people in your household. Need you to step out and fucking please kill yourself.
We're gonna arrest your whole family, including your dog. He's gonna go into shackles, and you're all getting fucking arrested. Like,
Is there 6 people, including a dog? Get your ass out here! You're fucking arrested, you piece of shit.
I don't understand what the purpose of making that restriction is. If I'm gonna spend Thanksgiving with my fam, but oh yeah, that's where I was gonna go. Funerals. But funerals, you can have like 20 people gather together for a funeral. But Thanksgiving, no, you bet your ass. You wanted to eat? You wanted to eat? Fuck no. Only gather when someone's dead.
Dude, why don't you just like have like 20 people at Thanksgiving? We just wear your mask while you eat. I mean, it's just that fucking simple.
I just don't. I don't get it at all. It's so foolish to me. Although, to be fair, it does bring up the idea that, like, have you ever looked up the weird laws in certain states? there is a law that's enforced in a state.
Oh, like Joe Santagano, he makes those fucking videos on YouTube or whatever. Dude, I think there was one like no fucking a donkey past 12 a.m.
Yeah, you can't have
fucking
no, you can't.
man
No. You can't have a donkey in your bathtub past 7 p.m.
What?
Like,
Put
who
their
the
damn
fuck?
donkey in the bathtub?
Who
What?
the fuck is coming and enforcing this law? Like, it brings
What I
back
do.
the same mind. Like, that was the. Okay, don't ask me to be a sound effect person. That was horrible.
Retard, just do this.
Because you can't hear that.
bang on your fucking
can't,
desk.
You can't hear that when I do it.
Oh, 'cause your mic is all
yeah.
fancy, $1,000 in a mic, dad.
But I just don't like. So who the fuck is coming up like fucking? Hello, FBI. Fucking, do you have a donkey in your bathtub? I just don't. I don't get it. That was a completely different, fucking topic. But
I think it was relatively the same.
it's relatively the same. Like someone, you have 7 people in your house. Hey, Carl, can you get in the bathtub and hide in there for a bit? I just, man.
You know what? You know why they made that rule?
Why?
Donkey from Shrek.
Oh,
Having too much sex
donkey.
in the bathtub. Donkey. Yo,
No.
okay. We're gonna course off a little bit here.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of like where it's like Shrek going ape on Donkey because he's dragging his dick everywhere and making shit smell?
No.
Dude, you need to watch it. 'Cause he's like, Donkey, you made my Xbox smell like dick.
What the fuck? I have not heard. Okay, but that brings up the other video that we have been obsessed with for the longest time. The
Do it.
longest time.
Do it.
You got that tight little man. I'm gonna have a snippet, guys. I'm gonna put the video up for like 2 seconds.
Please.
I'm gonna put the video up for a couple seconds, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. If you are younger than 16, please don't watch it. I don't even know what age restriction I should put on that.
Should be fucking 60 plus. Good God. That shit's fucked.
If you
And
are
the fucker's
not
nipples is like hanging down. Holy piss.
if you're not comfortable with seeing really fucked up stuff, don't watch for like the 20 seconds that I'm gonna play it.
Plug your ears and close your fucking eyes. This
Yeah,
shit's about to get wild.
Shit's about to get wild.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you? Oh, it stinks. Nice and good.
Ow! You're hurting me!
But it is one of the greatest videos of all time. And if you ever watch like anything on my gaming channel, which I'll probably put a link to at some point when I can link stuff in the description. Thank you. It'll be down in the description eventually, but I actually have a gaming channel where I upload every so often.
Yeah, every century.
But yeah,
All right, that's my one upload for 2020. All right, on to 2021.
but I upload here and there. I'm gonna become more frequently as time goes on, or more frequent. I'm gonna become more frequent, not frequently, as time goes on. But we are obsessed with that audio or with that clip. It's the greatest thing.
Oh yeah, if you want to see more of me and Christian interaction, go check out his gaming channel. Once I get a PC, will also be starting a channel. I'm
Correct.
bringing back Beastman787.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm
No,
gonna
please
name
don't. It'll
myself
be
Just Justin.
yeah. Just Justin's a better name. Thank you. It's a.
You're welcome.
I would crucify
No, I'll
you if
have
you
the
went
same-
with Beastman.
I'll be the next Jeebus. Okay, anyway.
Oh
I'm,
God.
gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Beastman787 on my fucking old ass. And you know what my intro used to be?
Oh no.
It'd be like a little animation. It'd be like Beastman787. Oh my God, that was so cringy.
God. At least we didn't even do an
7th grade
intro. I
me-
don't think we didn't actually we just kind of jumped right into it without an intro. But we don't really
7th
have an
grade
intro.
Me should have been fucking. I wish I would have hung myself then.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. It was. Oh. I wish I had clinical depression then, cause fuck me.
Anybody that knew him back then, I'm sorry that you had to know him back then.
Yes, that channel was brutal.
Although anybody that's
Fuck.
known me since like before freshman year of high school, if you knew me before that, I'm sorry that you.
You had
Yeah.
a fucking mop head.
Shut the fuck. No, that was my sophomore year when I had the super long hair.
Your hair was literally a fucking mop.
Bro, I was skinny Jesus. I was Jesus if he never ate. Like
Anorexic Jesus.
if Jesus didn't know how to like just make food appear.
If Jesus didn't know how to function.
But aside from that, yes, I'm mentioning. Justin, I need you to take the mantle on the COVID shit for like 2 seconds. I'm chewing.
Oh, he's chewing, is he? Do you like that chewing? Okay, now that I'm done being weird. Okay, let's get back on track here. Alright, I want to dive into another question here. Do you think a vaccine's coming soon? Me personally, while he's fucking chewing like a dumbass. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's sad. Me personally, I mean, like, Trump's like, he's like, yeah, there's a vaccine coming, yeah. I mean, if there is, yes. But I think it might come. But even if it does come, we're gonna be wearing masks for a long. I think we're gonna be wearing masks until, like, if there's a vaccine, like a vaccine came out today, we'd be wearing masks until March because it'd take so long to fucking get out there, and like, I don't know. I think it'd just take forever.
You mean as in like regards to like marketing it and actually getting it, like pushing it into the public?
Yeah, and
mass?
then you have the fucking non-vaccinators. Dude, the vaccine makes him. The vaccine makes my child sick.
Oh, this vaccine caused my child to have autism.
Like literally, I could fucking put a monkey and those people side by side. I couldn't tell the fucking difference.
Bro, I couldn't agree more. If you are an anti-vax, it's your decision. It is your decision. I'm not going to agree with it, but it's your decision. If you want your child to die before his 8th birthday, then be my guest. Little Timmy over there, he can keel over with his alleged autism from the vaccines. And fall into his birthday cake at the age of 7. So, like, it is your decision. It's just not going to get you very far. And there's probably certain cases where, like, people that are not vaccinated are perfectly fine. So, granted, I can see it from both perspectives, but just go with the vaccines. It's supposed to help you. I've had most vaccines that we could afford as I've grown up, and I'm still sitting here to this day, almost 20 years old.
Imagine if you had to get shots in the penis. Ow.
Wow. You probably do if you have like an STI or STD or some shit of some sort, but
would they act? Oh no, wouldn't they just put it in your? Well, maybe.
I don't know. It just depends if you have like
put the needle up your urethra.
I mean, there is. I've always explained gonorrhea probably being like the worst thing to have as a male because it's called the clap, and it's because like you're getting a sex lesson today, kids.
No, plug your fucking ears, damn it.
The birds and the schmees.
You have to wait until 9th grade health class.
You had it in 9th grade. My health class was in fucking 7th.
All right, kids, you're gonna learn about sex right now.
Bro, we were chilling there at 13 years old. Sex.
Oh, so that's how you put a comment. They send me.
Oh God, but no. What was I gonna say? What was I lost train of thought.
No.
Oh yeah. No, I remember. So gonorrhea. It's considered the clap because like if you get it, it's more of so like a pustule type of consistency thing that kind of like just hardens inside of your urethra over time, and then it keeps you from being able to pee or anything, and you have to clap.
You're telling me
your peen.
So you're telling me.
Yeah.
Wait. So like what if let's say like you got a little over there. I don't know. Why am I saying? Okay, this is why I'm saying like whenever you think of a little girl or like someone, don't you come up with 5 names, Annie or something like that. You got little. You got little fucking. Oh, what?
Now the first name that comes to mind for me is Gertrude. No,
Gertrude. Then you got for the dudes, little Timmy, little John, and little Pete. I'm just kidding. Little Billy.
Yeah, Billy,
like, no,
Billy,
that's
Tommy, and Jimmy or
the 5 fucking
Johnny.
names. Like that's literally why I'm saying that. Like the 5 names that come to my head whenever I think of like little people, like little Annie, little.
Okay, little people is a little bit different than little kids.
No, I'm talking about like little kid. Like whenever you say, "Oh, the poor little Timmy's in the hospital with cancer," I always like imagine like someone saying, "Oh, like I don't know." That's like the first thing that comes to mind. Like obviously, like number 1 for me is like oh little. I think it's because shit, what's that called? Little Luhu or something.
Oh, that's fucking Luhu or whatever.
I just remember her name being or whatever, like little Luhu.
No, it's or it's one of those two.
Oh well, I'm just fucking wrong. My child
bitch.
Imagine like little. It's fucking gonorrhea. He's gonna die.
Oh God, I don't know if girls can get gonorrhea. I'm assuming you can. I'm assuming you can. But in regards, let me explain how it works for men, and then let's just see if it's like how it would function with a woman. Because in a man's like genealogy, that's not the right word. In a man's whatever.
Oh no, Christian, I made a mistake.
What?
Somebody in our grades named that.
Why? Why are you worried that you're gonna get made fun of? Why?
Because people are like, oh, you fucking.
No, nobody's gonna think that. You're the only one that thinks that.
Everybody thinks that,
no,
dude.
That's because your school is childish. Now let's move on and diverge.
I don't want to get fucking.
If any of you make a joke like that, you have the smallest penis in existence. Now let's fucking move on. God.
I'm gonna get ribbed into whatever.
Anyways, fucking shit. I was gonna say if you have fucking if you're a man and someone has gonorrhea, right? If you're a guy, it's like a pustule thing that hardens inside your urethra, like in your dick, and it keeps you from being able to pee or like ejaculate or whatever. And you literally, it's called the clap because you literally have to forcefully clap your hands around your penis together. Like you have to clap your dick to break up the hard, like whatever inside
Hold up, that
of
actually
your
reminded
urethra.
me. Hold up, I gotta clap real quick. Yeah.
Thank you. And then
We're
you
good.
have to piss out these hard, sharp shards of whatever has accumulated inside your penis. So
And that probably comes with the blood.
yeah, it's probably extremely painful. Is it worth sleeping around and being a slut just for that? Probably not. But
Yeah.
now,
what do
how
you
would that
mean? I'm
function
literally a
on
slut.
how would that function on a woman's end? Because like in our end, we have to literally clap our dick, but you can't really clap your urethra as a woman because it's in like it's in you.
I mean, you could fucking try to stick your finger up there. I don't know how well that work.
That oh god. I wonder if you have to like I wonder if there's like a rod that you have to go to the doctor every so often when it like hardens up and they have to like stick
Wait,
it in there and break
Do you
it
think
up.
like, okay, I think it would actually like give them pain, but like, technically, think about it. It is, because their urethra is like leading to like the pregnancy stuff. Kids, close your fucking ears.
It's not. Your urethra's like separate from your like vaginal walls.
Like, no, isn't like I know it's like separate from your vaginal walls, but like, it's your uterus that leads to like the things that make babies, right? Well, the fallopian tubes, right?
I have no. We're gonna sound like such idiots right now.
Listen, I'm trying to think back to ninth grade health, and I'm a fucking junior right
I'm
now.
trying
I
to
don't fucking
remember.
know.
I'm trying to remember myself, and I know enough, but like I don't know all about pregnancy for the most part. So I have no
Dude,
clue.
I
I would
I'm gonna have
presume.
PTSD from
I
tomorrow.
would presume though that your urethra has nothing to do with the birthing process.
Okay, I'm literally gonna have PTSD from tomorrow because that's all I'm gonna fucking hear, dude. Oh, we need to cut that out.
Maybe. I'll bleep
Dude,
it
I'm
for
actually
your
like
sake.
stressing.
Jesus
about it, dude.
Christ,
Like,
I
holy
will
fuck.
bleep it for your sake. Stop being a pansy.
Thank you. Fuck, dude. That's all I would fucking hear.
Literally,
oh my God.
you made that the longest segment of, are you gonna bleep it? Are you gonna bleep it? Are you gonna bleep it? Are you gonna bleep it?
You could just delete that entire segment. What you're talking about?
Yeah,
and just
I
delete
don't like
bleep her
cutting.
name.
I like it being raw footage.
Well, fucking. Where the fuck? Hold on.
I like
Before I
it
eat rape, I have to put my
raw.
mic. I have to put my mic on, my mic muff on before I eat rape. Thank you. Hold on.
Oh no, I know it's coming.
It's fucking raw!
It's fucking raw.
Gordon Ramsay equals best chef in the world.
Gordon Ramsay, if we can ever in the future do an episode with you, I would do so much just to do a cooking episode with you. So much.
Rip into us. No, we just do a challenge. Okay. By the way, I wanna jump into something real quick.
Yeah.
We might do challenges in the future
Mm-hmm.
on this channel.
Yeah.
That's way in the future.
They're like,
Maybe this
and when
summer
we say
if you
challenges,
visit.
things like, you know, eating the world's hottest pepper or something. Like Justin has
No,
bitched.
no,
No.
no, I am not
Let me
doing
say
hot
something.
shit.
Let me say something. I'm slewing you. I brought the idea up because he's already had something super fucking hot, like not too long ago. We talked about that in the previous episode. He refuses to do anything like hot challenge, like spicy chips or spicy hot sauce or whatever, hot peppers. He refuses to do it. So I'm going to have to find other people to do those challenges with me because Justin is a bitch.
Okay, I'll fucking do it, alright? I'll do it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it, alright?
I never said you had to be happy about it.
I'm not gonna be happy during the video. You're making notes, right?
Yeah. About?
About like the video and like what we have planned, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna watch back the footage and make.
I just watch back the footage. I have to watch back over it anyways.
You literally watch back
but-
through the whole fucking video.
Yeah.
Holy pish!
I have to do that with every recording ever. It doesn't matter if I'm editing it for this or like my gaming channel or whatever. I have to
Okay,
watch back through the
so,
whole recording.
Christian,
so.
in the future, make this penis very intense. Penis.
Penis. Anyways.
Put Elmo burning in a fire.
Oh, God. I like how we've diverged from COVID to talking about gonorrhea. How do we get to this point? How do we go from talking about COVID to gonorrhea?
Guys, it's just literally how fucking stupid we are.
I swear we
Definitely
are special.
Subway.
But okay, I have one more. I have one final topic to talk about in regards to this thing, and we're gonna have to be relatively quick with it because we only have so much time before we have to end the recording. But the idea of how it started is kind of like what I wanted to jump into, and in the future we'll talk about a lot of other like theories, I guess.
KKK, 9/11.
like 9/11, JFK's assassination.
The KKK.
I'm not
if
going to
there's
mention
theories of that.
the main man's name, but World War II and everything that occurred with that. The moon
Yatler.
landing, like whatever. It doesn't matter what theories we are going to talk about, but I love conspiracy theories personally. A fucking lot. I love them. But in regards to COVID, I read a book from a woman that worked. So it all started in what was the Wuhan, China. So there is a
Wuthang.
what's it called? Kind of like a
Laboratory?
giant facility that was
Laboratory?
nearby, like a laboratory. Yeah, that is relatively close to Wuhan. And there was a woman that worked there at one point before COVID like broke out, and then she got fired or she quit or something. But apparently they will work on genetically modifying something in order to actually cause mass hysteria and a pandemic. And they let it get released and they didn't say anything about it, in which then the Chinese government could use that as leeway to fuck over our economy with Trump being the president, because Trump pulled out of a trade agreement with China. And so and that was all around the exact same time. And so my perspective is that China actually fucked over their own economy to benefit themselves in the end, because then our economy is fucked and we rely heavily on them. So
We do. It's bad. Like we literally.
like
get
our country
everything from there.
genuinely relies on China very fucking heavily. Very, very heavily.
Let's just fucking invade them.
And so I think that the Chinese government actually did that intentionally and released whatever, however COVID was created or made or whatever, and it didn't come from a bat, because they claimed that it came from Wuhan, China, but the nearest shop that actually sells bat in that area was the nearest one was 100 miles away from Wuhan. 100 miles away from Wuhan. So I just, the stories don't really add up in my head. It doesn't make sense to me why things would happen how they did. And I think that, like I said, it was used to fuck over the U.S.'s economy, and then, used as, political gain and areas for China to gain more control and all that type of stuff. Because China genuinely does want to be a powerhouse in the world. And granted, we want to be a powerhouse in the world, but it's just who can fuck over which country first.
We need to have as a topic. Like who is the
Like which
best,
country is going to
like-
be the most powerful, or
yeah,
which
like
country
which
is.
country is the most powerful right now, and like who
What
are
we
the
think
top
will
three.
happen in the future with the most powerful
Yeah.
country. I think Russia will become the most powerful country. And that's not a joke. But that's because Russia tends to keep to themselves for the most part.
They do. And
And
they, like Russian spies are everywhere.
I feel like it's the whole idea with like the tortoise and the hare.
on.
The tortoise and the hare story. I think China's trying to be the hare and Russia is the tortoise. They're moving slowly. They're not speaking about a lot. They're not really trying to make themselves seem powerful yet, or super powerful. Russia is rushing to become a powerhouse, but then China is rushing to be a powerhouse, sorry. And Russia is going to fucking come out of nowhere and John Cena fucking RKO the shit out of everybody.
Okay.
Like, watch out, and just fucking...
I don't think they do that. Like, I honestly think that, like, because remember, like right now in world history, we're talking about like how empires and like how they never worked out. I
Yeah,
think everybody's just realized that like if you try to start like an empire or like you try to have like multiple cultures in one fucking thing, it doesn't fucking work out. Like you're
that's
just gonna have
yes
backlash,
and no because the U.S.
and
was
that's
built
kind of
on,
what's happening.
but the U.S.
That's
was
kind of what's
built on
happening in the
different
U.S. right now.
grounds in that mindset.
No, like the U.S. though, like we're like the Democrats and the Republicans. Like holy fuck, I honestly, if it gets to a point, I think we could have a civil war at some point because of Republicans
Another
and
one.
Democrats hating each other so much.
Yeah. I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. It's now to the point where we're so far separated on like beliefs and values and all that type of stuff that if you believe in the left side, you get persecuted by the right. And if you believe in the right, you get fucking persecuted into your grave by the left. Like on both ends. I'm not singling out either party. They're both in the same fucking spot. We can't ever, but like if you stand in the middle, people are like, oh my God, why can't you make up your fucking mind? And if you stand on either side, the other side doesn't listen. Doesn't matter which side it is that you're standing on and which side that you're disagreeing from. We can't actually just have conversation. Everybody has to argue and everybody has to be right, even though it's opinions.
One thing I do like heavily believe in is that like vote. Like you should vote. I don't care who it's for. Like you should just
Oh, I
vote.
agree.
You know?
It doesn't matter who you
Yeah.
can vote for Kanye West. I don't give a fuck.
Just
I mean,
or
like
you
we've
can
already
vote, or you
voted.
can
We've already
or you
voted.
could write down
but-
other and vote
yeah.
for a penis. I don't care what you vote.
Exactly.
You could vote for your literal. You could vote for a clitoris, and I won't care.
You know what? I'm gonna
Just vote.
when I get of age, I'm gonna have everybody vote, or I'm gonna run as my left nut, and everybody can just
All right,
vote for
little
my
buddy,
left nut.
make a decision. I
Um,
want to raise taxes. All right.
but like, I mean, we've already voted. Like the voting process is over. But in any future situation, in 4 years from now, vote. Just fucking do it. You don't have to, and you don't have to say what your beliefs are. You don't. No one's asking you to and forcing you to say what your belief system is. Because, quite frankly, I mean, at least in my perspective, I don't fucking care. You could believe that unicorns rule our government. I don't care.
Yes.
You know, we could turn into fucking Alaska and have, like, you know, the dog that leads a fucking, whatever it is. There's a dog that is like a fucking governor or something. Not a governor, but like a...
What?
Yeah, there's a dog. I don't remember where it's at. Or, like, if it's a county. But the dog is, like, literally a government official for a county or a city or something.
This
Not
dog
even kidding.
better have some fucking cracked ass sign language.
At this point, I'd rather have that dog than Biden or Trump.
Woof. Guys, you hear that?
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
I could not agree more, sir. What should we do about Russia?
Oof. But no, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think COVID should have lasted this long, and we are the reason why it's lasted so long. We just are.
And all we can do is hope for a vaccine to come soon. And with that, I think it's a good time to end.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to wrap this this thing up, and hopefully you enjoyed us talking about COVID and kind of diverging onto a lot of other topics.
Oh, man.
It doesn't help that I have ADHD and I think he does too, so we kind of just spiral. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of the But Did I hope you enjoyed this episode of the But Did I Ask podcast, and we'll have more coming in the future, hopefully very, very soon. We'll talk
And
about
this is
some
really
other things.
fun. Like,
but,
and honestly,
yeah.
the positive feedback motivates us. So
It
if you
does,
enjoy
it
this
does.
stuff, hit that like button, and whoever left that dislike button, leave. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I think that the negative feedback actually
It
makes
did help.
me negative
definitely helped.
influence does, or not influence, but negative like feedback does help. And so like if you, I mean, you can speak your mind. Sometimes I'm gonna agree with you, and sometimes I will think you're retarded. But
Like if okay, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it starts with D, ends with P. The last fucker that commented on that video,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you. I'm not gonna call you by your last name, but anybody that was watching the video, you can see the comments, and if you check that type of stuff. But Duncan, I'm not giving out your last name, but Duncan, suck my fucking left nut.
Quit
Thank
being
you.
salty that we dropped you.
Yeah, don't quit being a salty bitch. Well, anybody,
No, okay, if you want some
we'll
backstory-
divert. No. I think. Actually, no.
yeah,
We can
I guess
include
it's
that
not
now. We
bad.
can include that now. Let's
Okay.
include that now.
I'll okay. We had a Rocket League team, and we're looking for a third. If you play Rocket League and you're anywhere between Champ 3 and GC,
Yeah.
and if you're Supersonic Legend, anyway, yeah, we're looking for a teammate right now. So like, yeah.
But
Okay,
like,
anyway.
yeah, I'll let you finish.
Anyway, we had a Rocket League team way back when we were like fucking. I think
Like
you were-
years ago, like a few years ago.
Yeah, a few years
Yeah.
ago. We were like, and did we ever do a tournament with them? I think we did
No,
one,
we were
didn't we?
going to. We planned on it.
No,
but
we
never
did
actually
one,
did.
I saw-
Oh
I
wait, no,
thought,
no,
didn't
we
we?
did.
Yeah,
I
we did
remember.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we fucking lost hardcore because
Yeah.
this kid does not know how to fucking rotate, and so we dropped him. Dude, I can't believe you.
Like he was
Yes.
in my perspective, he's not horrible at the game. He's probably gotten better. Granted, I haven't played with him in a long time. But back then, he was a dog ass.
It was brutal.
And it was absolutely brutal, and we dropped him, and then he became the most upset, salty prick on the planet, and now he just strives to be salty. Like-
oh, I'm dying.
Don't die. I have. Are you good?
I'm very professional, guys.
But I have never met someone that resembles the ocean to a T better than he does. If I looked in the Webster fucking Merriam-Webster dictionary of the word ocean, Duncan would be the word that comes up following ocean. Like,
Okay. On that note,
on
We're
that
done.
note, aside from that, fuck you, Duncan. But everybody else, we really appreciate the positive feedback. Please share this around. We
don't
genuinely
at me at
enjoy.
school. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
We genuinely enjoy doing this stuff, and we thank you for coming by and checking it out. And if you can hit the notification bell and
Also,
sub and all that
next,
type of
next
stuff.
episode, we're gonna address why we made this podcast because some people were asking why. Like they're
Oh,
like,
yes,
why?
yeah.
Why? I'm like,
Yeah,
"Why?"
we
Well, I'll
will
tell you.
address the reason like behind us creating this
Mhm.
podcast. But aside from
We
that,
should have
like,
done that in the first episode, but we have
we're kind of special sometimes, but it would be much appreciated if you can hit the notification bell, subscribe, just everything. Like it really does help. It genuinely does. Just leaving a like, even if you don't want to subscribe, leaving a like does help if you liked the video. But otherwise, we appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.